What's good, my brothers? It's your boy Sal Speaks, back with another video. Shout out to all the brothers out there in the Semen Retention Network. Shout out to all the brothers out there that are staying strong and that are achieving their dreams. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below if you're enjoying the content, my brothers. I hope you've all been doing very, very well on this journey of semen retention. I hope it has been treating you all well. Please do update me on how your journey has been. I'm currently on my 80th day, 81st day. I do not count anymore because I realize that it's important to focus on making the days count rather than counting the days. So I've just been going with the flow of the days and focusing on my own activities. I haven't really been thinking about the days, and I haven't really been going through many urges anymore, my brothers. So it has I've sort of reached the harnessing stage of SR. So today's video, my brother, is actually going to be related to what we've just spoken about. It's going to be called Semen Retention Will Accelerate Your Journey to Mastery. Now, I don't say this in a flattery sense. I don't say this to give you brothers an ego boost out there. Of course, if you're practicing semen retention and you're just sitting at home doing nothing, watching movies all day, then you won't get much accomplished. However, semen, it's important to understand that semen retention gives you the opportunity to accelerate your journey to mastery. Now, how do I say this? I say this because when you begin to practice SR, you begin to free up your mind of a lot of things. You begin to free up your mind of a lot of things. You begin to think about your aspirations, your dreams, your goals. You begin to question yourself, who you are as a person. And do you want to be a slave in this modern society, or do you want to be a leader? It questions who you really are as a person. It may even question the current jobs that you're currently doing, the occupations you're in. Your ego will ask you, are you happy with where you are? You'll go through an ego death, my brothers. Almost like as if your shadow will come out and it will tell you that, is this who you really are as a person? Is this what you really wanted to achieve all your life? Working for somebody else? Being a slave for someone else? Or was you destined to be a leader? Was you destined for greatness? Was you destined to create your own business? All these questions will arise to you on SR, my brothers. I call this the ego death. Because when you go through the ego death on the SR, you begin to question your entire livelihood. You begin to question yourself since you were very young, and the hobbies and the habits that you ended up developing, and even the interests that you ended up developing when you were really young. You begin to question yourself, is this what I really, really wanted to do? And it sort of aligns you with what your heart really wants to do at the moment. So when I mention that semen retention will accelerate your journey to mastery, it really does in a literal sense. You end up finding out what you really want to do as a person. You will go through that ego death, my brothers, and you will discover what you want to do as a person. It may reveal itself to you in your dreams. It may come to you in flashes of hallucinations, or just randomly sitting somewhere and just coming across a random thought. It may just come across you like the way Isaac Newton came across the law of gravity. So there's different roles of discovery in SR, my brothers. There's different ways to discover yourself in SR. And you'll definitely go through the ego death, though. The ego death is definitely factual. You'll probably end up experiencing that maybe around 2 to 3 months in, where you begin to question yourself as a person and who you really want to be. And you begin to take action. You slowly begin to take action, my brothers, in what you truly believe in. Whether it is starting your own business, starting your own journey as an educator, a teacher, a mechanic, an entrepreneur, a CEO. You begin to forge your own path. And this journey, my brothers, is a really long journey. I believe semen retention prepares you for this journey to mastery. The journey is going to take an excruciating amount of time. Back in the days, I would say probably back in the 1800s, where schools were very limited, areas of universities were really limited. They were literally only excluded. They were literally only exclusive for aristocrats and the upper class and the nobility. So the peasant class didn't really have access to education. And back then, your way of mastery was to become an apprentice, whether it be at a blacksmith, at a jewelry store, whether it would be at the coal mines, wherever you would be, you would actually begin as an apprentice. And slowly, 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 as you begin to watch your seniors work, you begin to absorb that information. And slowly, slowly, you begin to increase your skills as an apprentice through looking at your master working and copying what he does. And they mentioned that in order to actually become a master, you have to go through 10,000 hours being an apprentice. You literally have to be an apprentice, guys, for 10,000 hours. You literally have to go through a form of learning, through a form of evolution within these 10,000 hours, guys. And the way you're going to push through these 10,000 hours is through semen retention. You won't be able to go through these 10,000 hours in a depleted state. You won't be able to achieve what you really wanted to achieve, my brothers, if you don't have enough energy at the end of the day to focus on your goals and dreams and aspirations. You will always feel depleted and you'll find it impossible to reach that 10,000 hours. So semen retention gives you the ability to sort of compress time. It gives you the ability to sort of compress it, decompress time, and sort of question, pick apart the things that you're going to be doing in your life in the future. And you begin to question yourself, is this the trajectory that I'm going to be taking? Is this a trajectory that I really want to do? You go through a serious ego death, my brothers. And I think the hardest thing is not going through the road to mastery, but I believe it's going through that ego death on semen retention. Think about the amount of hours that the greatest thinkers such as Charles Darwin or Dyson went through. Charles Darwin went through 20 years of research, just 20 years of just accumulating knowledge, accumulating species, and doing biological experiments. He went through this for 20 years before he ended up publishing his main works, before he actually ended up becoming a known person. He ended up going through that process of mastery for 20 years, my brothers. Think about that. Another example is Dyson. Yes, Dyson, the man who created the first cyclone-powered vacuum. Dyson went through 5,000 prototypes, guys, before he ended up developing the cyclone-powered vacuum. Think about how much heartache he went through, brothers. Think about how much pain he went through. When I was listening through his autobiography, he even ended up having to refinance his house. He literally put his own house on the line. He literally sacrificed everything, my brothers. Literally everything to get to where he was today. He had to go through 5,000 inventions, guys. Think about that. To actually become a multi-billion corporation today. And I strongly believe in order to go through those failures and setbacks, semen retention is the way, guys. It will take you on the road to mastery. It will push you through those 10,000 hours. It will make you a master and a genius in your own right. So take this movement seriously, my brothers. Focus on your thoughts. Focus on your mind. Control what goes inside your mind, my brothers. It always starts in the mind. Control with what goes inside your mind, my brothers. So I hope you've gained some fruitful knowledge from this video, my brothers. Please make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below if you're enjoying the content. And I will see you in the next video, my brothers. It's your boy Sal Speaks, checking out.